Hello. How's it going? Straight into it today, folks. We'll do a couple of matches, 2 or 3 games, I think. I am going to boot up the game through Steam, which feels perverse, but I wonder if that will fix the framiness. Maybe there's something about Windows will finally recognize it as a game. I don't know. The OK Corral, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. I think I googled it ages ago because there was it like a song lyric that I heard? It said the OK Corral. I googled it. I can't remember what it means though. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Labrid. Good morning, Tall Nerd TV. Good morning, Fruitful Space. How are we? Are we good? Bang, bang, bang. Straight into it. Lovely stuff. How are we doing? How are the levels? How are everything? How are everything? Swizzny FC. Oh, that's a big game. It's a crunch tie already. First game of the stream. Probably not the best thing because I'm not really sort of at it, you know. Feet are cold. Sorry to hear that. I have to put some socks on, mate. Let's have a look at what we're playing today. We're going to play Swizzny away. We're going to play Guiseley at home. And then we're going to play the second leg of the cup game, possibly, against Sanctuary. And that'll probably be it for today. And then next stream, which I might do later on this week, we'll play PES United. We'll do some transfers. We might have to look in the free agents. And just see if we can get a keeper or winger. Or something like that. I don't know. But, yeah. Don't think about that for now. Think about this game, Swizzny FC. We're going to do Winter in the next game, not this game. Good morning, Wisecrack. Welcome in. Good to see you, mate. Swizzny FC there, and their classic Swizzny FC kit. Let me remember the controls for this. That's fine. We'll wear our away kit, goalkeeper away kit at the very least. Ball selection, you want that one. That's fine. I'm wondering about the weather. I don't think we've had a rainy game, have we? Or we've certainly had a snowy game. We'll leave it as game choice and see what happens. But it feels like we've never had one. But this next stream, oh, you can't see what I'm doing. It says season there. It's going to be the winter in the next game. We're going to change it. Straight into it. Let's have no bloody breakdowns. Let's hope not. I think if we get free agents, what we'll do, it won't be free agents because there's no free agents now, but we'll look in the, do you know, the youth, the newcomers. So we'll see if we can get like a 17-year-old goalkeeper or something like that. Be nice. Last chance for Ivarov today, and I mean that. If he has any sort of clanger today, he's done. He's toast. I'm going to start Hoylands. He's on a lovely red arrow. I don't know what people make of that. I'm a fan of it, personally. And I'm also going to start Berchet. I'm not sure why. Let's have a look at their team. Love that Swizzny kit. It's nice, isn't it? So Swizzny FC, if people aren't aware, you won't be aware. Wisecrack, because this is very much pre-you. Swizzny FC, my username on Twitch used to be Swizzny. It was my second username I had on this account. This is my 4th username I've had on this account. My second username, and we played PES 2020. Wisecrack hated me back then. No, Wisecrack didn't know me back then. This was before Wisecrack even came in. Took one look at me and went, no, I don't like him. And then left. Which is fair enough. I would have probably left as well, to be honest with you. So we played PES 2020. I think we also very briefly did a Football Manager playthrough where I went down to like level 12 in the pyramid as Swizzny FC. Had a completely made up team though, and then built up, and then I think we got sacked after like 6 successive promotions. We got a new owner and I was just immediately sacked. But this team is based on the PES 2020 team we had, so it is actually the Master League default players for PES 2020, but for the Asian League, because I had them in the Asian League. But also we've got Kane Felix, who I made in PES 2020, who was a football player who played for Guiseley, and we had him as in Guiseley on one of the old football managers, and he then played for Swizzny SC. He then also later played for Prodlington Athletic, but he plays for Swizzny in this one. There's your lore, there's your backstory. No Yarich. No, I've got to play Yarich. I've got to play Yarich. Yarich misses the next game. I'm going to play Zimelez. Don't know how I feel about that. Hoyland's on penalties. Did I ever have a lad on FM called Joe McKee? Was great in the lower leagues? No. This was, I don't, not as far as I remember, Wisecrack. This was so far down in the lower leagues, Wisecrack, that all the players were just made up. The game just went, we haven't even got players going down to this level, so it just gave me like a squad of like 20 completely imaginary players. Same with all the other teams in the league, as far as I'm aware. I don't think there's any evidence of that. I don't think we ever, I think this is pre-VOD, to be honest with you. We're at Swizznyland as well, which is my first username on Twitch on this account. There's a backstory behind that I can't be bothered to recall. Big game today. This could be big in the promotion race. Swizzny FC second. Relegated last time out, last season. FC 125 first is madness. I think those top four, there's very little to split them. There's Lee Jun Young, 21 years old. And there's Steen, 26 years old. Little BapyCal was then born from the ashes. Exactly. Massive game here. Massive game for the promotion battle here, folks. Absolutely huge. I've not got a frames per second counter. That's annoying. That's the only reason why I'm booting it up through Steam. Never mind. It's all playing very smoothly so far. I mean, we are 2 minutes in. It's not a bad start. It's not a bad start. They play in a very expansive 4-3-3, I believe. Very similar to us, actually. So it might be a bit of a ding-dong battle, a bit of an open-ended game. A lot of space here for Marco. A lot of space here for Marco. Tomasi starts as well, by the way. Shirt untucked, finally. I finally convinced him to untuck his shirt. He wasn't happy about it. He said something in Italian that I assume was about my mother. But I don't speak Italian, so I didn't quite understand it. He was not happy about it, to say the least. But I convinced, I said, for the good of the team, mate, no one else is allowed to tuck the shirt in. So you're not allowed to. Poor pass there from Zimelez, as expected from the manager's unplayer of the season last year. Not the fans' unplayer of the season. Which is fair enough. That went to Berchet, undeserved in my opinion. Woo. But they've all made it to year 2, Wisecrack. It's interesting. If we'd have got more people through the door, I don't think, I dare say Zimelez wouldn't have made it through to year 2. I think we're gonna have to figure out some strategy in January though. Because I think what I've come to realise is actually it's a lot more difficult to sign players than I thought it would be. I know I've got it on literally the hardest difficulty. I've got it on such a difficult difficulty that I had to unlock it through Cheat Engine. And there's no actual name for it in the game files. So the Master League difficulty is officially set to no. That's what the difficulty is called. If we look in the game settings, it says Master League difficulty no. It's just lifted that word from somewhere else. And that's lovely. It's Tomasi. Gearson. Not a bad start here, folks, by the way. Feeling a bit zippy. It's quite an expansive game, which I'm liking. Menander's not doing too badly either. I also noticed that Fook has the middle shooting special ability, which means he's good at long shots. So I think we need to make use of that if and when he comes on. Last chance for Ivarov, like I said. Any more clangers and he's out. He's done. He's maybe not out, but he's not first choice keeper. I'm absolutely sick of rotating between Ivarov and Lothar. It's like Carrius and Mignolet, where we need Allison. Otherwise, we're not going to win anything, even though we won something last year. It wasn't bad last year. I don't know what happened in the summer with Ivarov. A strange one. I think he had some. I think there was some drama between him and his wife. I think, and I think it might have just sort of crept through into his game, which he shouldn't do. He needs to be professional about it. But I think it's not come out of nowhere, is what I'm trying to say. It wasn't a death in the family. No. Don't be so dark, Leopard. Don't be so dark, mate. His wife cheated on him. Or he cheated on his wife. I can't remember. And I didn't really... You know, I didn't hear it from the source anyway. It's sort of... It's all hearsay. Like that group with Kim Marsh. Is Kim Marsh in hearsay? Menander, free kick there. Take it quickly and immediately pass it to one of their fellas. That's good. I will catch up in chat shortly, folks. I'm very much concentrating. Oh! Wasn't war. No, it wasn't war. He is Russian. We should point that out. He is Russian. Been very quiet about the situation in Ukraine. Don't know if that's fear of persecution when he returns to his homeland, or whether he's genuinely... He does strike me as a sort of person that would be completely oblivious to that sort of thing. If you genuinely told him that stuff's going on, what? He doesn't really read... He's not a news reader. He doesn't read the news. Here's Zimonez. What a goal. That's a candidate for goal of the season from the captain Steen, first goal for the club. Lovely. I can catch up on chat now. His salamander died. Kim Jong Marsh. That Menander one is tenacious. Can't remember what I said. Wisecrack, I'm so sorry. Difficulty is asking whether you want to play the game and you have it set to no. Yeah. No, I don't really want to play the game properly. When in the save file, it is listed as extreme, which is sort of proof that it does exist. It's just hidden in the files. But when you actually pick the setting originally, it's just listed as no. There's Maunder offside. Beeson not starting today. Interesting. Who was our star striker when we played as Swizzny FC? Beeson. There is a clip of him. It is queued up to go on YouTube at some point. There's a clip of Beeson where we score a goal because a defender basically boots it straight at Beeson and kicks him in the balls. And they have like an animation in that game. They have an animation in that game if you get kicked in the balls. Like they actually sort of react to it as you would if you get kicked in the balls in real life, which is nice. Unfortunately, it's a clip from nearly 6 years ago, which means I really don't like watching it back. Just doesn't feel right. That's a super ball from Mako. That's not a super ball from Zimonez. It's poor. It's poor stuff. Am I a bit bright? Should I be knocking about my lighting settings? I keep looking at myself and thinking, God, he's a bit white. Here's Kane Felix now, one to watch. Now, interesting that we're in the summer here, but everyone's wearing gloves. I'm really confused about the season settings in this game. Really confused. I don't understand how it works. In the cup final, everyone was wearing gloves as well, despite the fact it was the end of the season. Oh, I really don't know. Maybe the season thing doesn't do anything. Good cross. Unlucky. Get that, Gearson. Knock it down. Oh, poor touch, Miranda. Poor touch, mate. Is Hirasawa white to Kane Felix now? He's got the pace. Has he got the skill to get through? He has. Shit. What a tackle that is by Liebman. What a tackle. Wow. And it's a goal kick. That is absolutely Liebman. I love. Do you know what? Liebman is slowly becoming one of my favourites. Doesn't get that much game time, but when he plays, he got an assist one time as well from centre back. I like him a lot. Boylan's with the header, poor. Almost one back. Win that, lovely. Half time, we'll take that 1-0. Where's my Robert Salmon emote gone? No idea what that means there. No idea what that means. There's Tomasi, look, shirt untucked. Lovely to see. Lovely to see. I had an awful day yesterday. I don't know, the entirety of yesterday was filled with just like an unimaginable wave of anxiety. I have no idea why. Jesus, that was almost it for Ivarov. Almost curtains for his career there. What a goal this is. Been waiting for that from Steen. Oh, Roblox, I see. We're doing well. Keep it up. That's what I say. Keep it up. Need something from Zimmerles here. Nearly got something there. Is that how you opening your halftime team talk? Yeah. I had an awful day yesterday. Just filled with so much anxiety. The annoying thing is with these things is that I never know. Well, no, sometimes I know why I've filled with an overwhelming feeling of anxiety, but sometimes it just happens, and I hate that because I don't know what to do to fix it. Unlucky Minanda. Hashtag men's mental health, by the way. Just in case that wasn't blindingly obvious. Steen, he's too cocky now. Too cocky, Steen. Scored 1 goal from long range and he's already had 2 more shots. Wasteful. That's nice. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful goal. The redemption arc for Zimmerles begins today. Hopefully. You'd like to think so. Lovely team move. And it's a good finish. Not easy, that. Not easy at all. Lovely finish to a lovely move. I couldn't agree more, mate. And we're 2-0 up against promotion hopefuls Swizzny FC. That is big news. Nice from Minanda. Ooh. The attacking. Do you know what's happening? The attacking. The little plays between the attackers are finally starting to come off. That never used to happen. Right, stop having a shot from 35 yards out, Steen. You scored 1, mate. Back in your lane. Here's Kane Felix. Lieberman. Tomasi. Get that, Mako. Unlucky, son. Good ball. A wayward one from Mako there. Imaginative, but... Get that. God, they don't... They play dangerous at the back of this lot, don't they? Won by Zimmerles. Oh, that's not good enough. That's just not good enough. Tomasi! No one in the middle, by the way. I don't understand why that happens. Unlucky, son. Unlucky. Is this game ripe for a Berchet introduction? I dare say it is. Steam playing like me in club, shoot on sight, yeah. Fine if you're like 5-0 up, but not even actually, because goal difference might well come into account here. So I don't even think I'd like that, to be honest with you. Take a corner. Mako's not good at shooting, I've noticed. That was going so... that was going so far wide. He's won a corner, though. Fair play to him. Good corner! Can I watch that in a replay? No. That looked like someone should have headed it, and they didn't. Not sure who was to blame there. Subs. 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 Let's bring on... Where's Berchet? Berchet. Let's bring on Berchet. Let's bring on Fook. Gerson absolutely caught out there by Shigeta. Makes up for it, though. Good clearance. That's nice. If they score from this now. Oh, lucky, lucky boy, Zimmerles. He's a lucky boy. What on earth was he thinking? It's coming off now. Good game from Zimmerles, in all fairness. See what Berchet can do. Here he is. Unlucky from Fook there. Unlucky. That's nice from Berchet. That's nice from Berchet. That's nice. If Rob's learnt his lesson, just get it clear. When in doubt. Lovely move. Unlucky. Not the right ball. Not the right ball. That's fine. I'll take a 2-win. I'll snap your hand off for a 2-0 win here. Absolument. Go on, drive at them. That's nice. A lot of shots from distance here. Need Fook on them. He's got the middle shooting ability. Get a long shot in from Fook. Needs to happen. I'm fully concentrating here. Here's Yarich coming to get Jean Kishan. Keeper gets it. Hello, chap, as well for him, by the way. I'm so sorry. That's nice, Mako. Ah, it's not nice, Mako. It's unlucky, Mako. Winslet is coming on here. Tomasi, look at that pressing. That's lovely. Let's win that. Unlucky. If you won that. I like your thinking, son. It's Maunder. Eddie Maunder, I think. Can't remember his first name. I think it's Eddie. Edward. Possibly. Offside. 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 Jedward. Talal is on for Felix. I don't know why I pronounced that so weirdly. Let's bring on Hampson, final 10 minutes. What do you want about a freak out leopard? That's lovely. Lovely welcoming community there. Just a standard message. TN, you said, I was watching Ree's stream yesterday, you said something really funny, and I've completely forgotten what it was. I just want to congratulate you on that, because I did have him. I did think to myself, I'll bring that up to him next time I talk to him. I know he genuinely did leopard, unlike some people. Cannot for the life of me remember what it was. Here's Berchet. Loses the ball. He's a little bit too sort of, what's the word? Enthusiastic, Berchet. Oh. Won a free kick. Won a free kick in fairness. That's nice. Good ball in as well, by the way. Ah, never mind. Was it the Roblox Arena? I can't remember what it was. Go on. Go on, son. Oh, unlucky. Nearly the... Oof, that is wild defending from Swizzny FC. And all in all, I would say a routine win for us here. They're never going to score two, though, mind you. Oops. Routine win. I like it. Some goal by Steam, by the way. Let's watch it in the highlights. It went a bit framey again there, by the way. I'm at my wit's end with that. I have no idea. No idea. Where's Menenda? Still not scored for us, Menenda. What a goal. Bang. The steam train pulling into the station. That's so stupid. Was it? I ran, but God did. No, I don't get that one, TN. I did see that one, I don't get it. I can't remember what it was. Was it when you were talking about Danger's mum's birthday? I think that might have been it. Specifically to Danger's mum's birthday. I don't know why I'm saving the game now. I don't need to do that, do I? Well, I thought that changing the season in the kit server thing did something, but apparently it doesn't. But never mind. All to play for. And we play Guiseley next as well. Oh my god, if we win this. Think of the... Oh my god, right. Big, big game here, folks. What was I going to do? I think I was going to do anything, was I? No, we'll straight into it. Straight into it. Right, let's see if I can check. So this season thing, it now says winter. Whether that makes a difference or not, I don't know. Guiseley would probably wear their... Oh, shit. What have I done there? Oh, I haven't really got any... They'd wear the home kit, wouldn't they? Not ideal. I need to sort out the kit mixing thing. I haven't quite figured it out, unfortunately. I will see if I can get that sorted at some point. That'll do, won't it? That'll do. That'll do. Okay, let's have a look. Stremmer's back, but he's got the dreaded grey arrow. So he sits out, I think. Zimmerles is on a red arrow. Zimmerles starts. Zimmerles starts. Fuchs starts. I think Stremmer starts. I'll allow it. I feel bad for SB Mass. He's not had a lock in at all this season. How's that looking? That's about right, isn't it? That's looking about right. Hello, Adam. Welcome in. GLHF. I'm the goalie for Guiseley. Leonards. What's your surname, Adam? I just want to point out, by the way, that Guiseley's team is completely normal, except for the inclusion of Ben Arthur. Why are we sitting here? What's that? Do you know what, Wisecrack? 6 years I've been doing this. I just don't look at Leopard's messages anymore. It's the best way to deal with it. Just don't look at them. Sorry for using GamerSpeak there. That's fine, Adam. I'm completely oblivious. I've looked away. What are you going to do about it, seriously? I mean, I could time you out, Leopard. That's what... That's what I could do. I laughed at the Steam train joke. That was good. It's train related as well, which is nice. I don't know about Mako. Don't know about Mako. Let's play Costolo there. It means good luck, have fun. Oh, does it? Never heard that in my life. GLHF. I would never have guessed that. Never would have guessed that. Big game here. Is it first versus second? No, it's second versus... It's first versus third. FC 125 up there. Really weird. And by the way, I've set the season to be winter now, and they're all wearing short sleeves and stuff again. I cannot figure out the seasons in this at all. I don't understand it. You said before, the most toxic of online gaming plates. Right, that's why I'm not familiar with it then. Big game. And I'm not going to go attacking nor defending, because I didn't do that last time, and it worked out quite well. Thank you for the follow. Kieran, thank you very much, mate. Welcome into you. I had to squint there because your name came up as red for some reason on my screen. On dark mode. Oh, I tell you what. Now, bear in mind, this is the team that we played when Jaric scored his free kick. It could happen again. You never know. It's not going to happen with something like that, though. Never going to happen with that. God, if we had... Bear in mind, we should have beaten FC 125. We should be absolutely top of the league right now. Goblin mode. Do you remember that when we played? I was in a Minecraft server and there was a fella that's just telling racist jokes, and then he got called out for it and he went, "Oh, sorry, I'm just in goblin mode." Fucking prick. I banned him in here. And the reason is Goblin mode. And I hope to God that he's popped in here at some point and it says that you've been banned, reason Goblin mode. Honestly, that'd be so... That'd make me so happy if that's actually happened. Doesn't seem like someone that has the self-awareness to understand that, though. Good tackle, Gerson. That's nice. Bit of a slow start here. It's not quite happened. Oh, it's not happening, is it? Remember when you beat the Mind Goblin in Skyrim? Who could forget? Oh my god. He is, honestly, skin of his teeth, Ivarov. Skin of his teeth. Free kick, ref? No? Eee! Oh. Thin ice, absolutely. Absolument. He had the time. Get him off 15 minutes in. No, no, no. He's going to score today, Castolo. Mark my words. Strange pass there from Ordaz. It was a through ball. It was meant to be a through ball. But that's not a bad ball either. Those little... At some point, the teamwork is going to get to a point when those little sort of passes around the box are going to come off on a regular basis. You're already starting to see it a little bit. We had it in the last stream, I think. We had a few little nice passing moves like that. Got to score this. Yes! Told you. Told you. What an angle as well, by the way, to score that on. Not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Let's have a look. That's not easy to score, that, is it? Super stuff. 1-0. Take that to the bank. Why don't you? Free kick by Castolo. Conceded by Castolo, I should say. That's fine. Cashman with the free kick. That's nice. Can you hold it up here, Zimmerles? Or not? That's alright. You got away with one there. No, not got away with one there. Ooh. Tomasi! Oh, almost. Oh, he's completely been turned there. Best PES game ever. Anything this FIFA took over. Yes. No, I agree. So I don't know why. I don't know why I just responded with yes to that. No, I agree. This was the last best, the last good PES. I wouldn't say good PES game, but it was the last game I would say that PES was better than FIFA. But you know what? I never played FIFA 07. I went straight from 06 to... I loved 08. I loved FIFA 08, to be fair. Absolutely loved it. PES 2008 just wasn't quite right for me. I didn't mind 2008 and 2009 for PES's. But no, the FIFAs were better. It gets very... Around that time, it gets very sort of... There's very few PES's that I've enjoyed more than FIFA since then. Oh, knock that down, son. Lovely. That's nice. That's a goal kick. 2008 was... Yeah, it was... They didn't quite get it right on the PS3. I had it on PS3 at least. They didn't quite get it right, did they? I liked one of the PESs that I played an absolute ton was, I think, 2012. I loved 2012. I think if I played another PES game after this on the stream, it would be 2012. I liked it. There's not as much you can do with it in terms of... This game's a lot easier to... What is Ivarov doing? Ivarov, what the hell are you doing? Get back in goal right now. Oh my god. He has absolutely lost it. He has absolutely lost the plot. What the hell was that? That's absolute madness. Stremmer. Lovely. No, it's not lovely from Stremmer. It's not lovely. It is lovely from Stremmer. And it's lovely from Tomasi. Oh, the through ball's just not... It's not got the power on it. It needs to... I wish you could do manual passing in this. We'd be in middle of Div 1 right now if we had manual passing in this. I'm very much let down by the way that the game figures out who to pass it to and how to pass it to them. I'd love to do one. Did you see that ball there where it just didn't quite go through? If you could just do it so it just went straight in front of him instead. It'd be lovely. That's nice. Again, full concentration here, folks. I'm so sorry. I will catch up on chat at some point, I imagine. That's lovely. It's not quite right from Ordaz, though. Poor touch. Oh, we can get another goal here. I can feel it in my bones. We're winning all the balls. That's nice. That's nice. I'll catch up at half-time, folks. I'm so sorry. I will catch up on the chat at half-time in about 30 seconds. Wild tackle there, by the way. Got away with it, though. Again, the passing, it's just not clicking. Just not clicking. Whatever. 2008 was good on the PS2 because it was just PES 6. I mean, all the PES after that on PS2 were just PES 6, aren't they? So, yeah. I like 2012. I liked 2012 a lot. I've got a lot of core memories playing 2012. I have downloaded it, but you can't seem to... I don't know. I need to figure something out because the only way I can seemingly get it to run without a CD, a physical CD, is through a patch. But the patch licenses all the teams, and I don't want that because then you can't create any other teams. It's a little bit annoying. Now we only have FC, which is good but gets boring after one season of career mode. I agree. I've played FC 24 and 25, and both of them I think I played maybe 3 or 4 seasons on FC 24, and then FC 25 I think I played 1 season of career mode, if that. I think I got 3/4 of a season through and just got bored of it. I really enjoy those newer ones. There's no magic to them, you know. I have to get his wife back. He saw his wife in the crowd. Oh no. Poor man. Poor man. There's magic if you're a dog. So I've heard, Adam. I've said before that I go to bed before you even think about doing that, which is why I've never even considered... I mean, I've not got FC 26 anyway. But the thing is, though, as well with pro clubs, I like playing pro clubs, if it's still even called that. I like the drop-in games and stuff, but I play with manual passing, and I refuse to do anything other than manual passing, which I understand can be very annoying if you're on a team with other people and you're a striker and you keep doing shots that go out for throw-ins. It's funny to me, but I can imagine it being annoying to other people, and I wouldn't want to bother people. Good keeping. Good keeping, Ivarov. Poor keeping, Ivarov. Poor keeping, Ivarov. Decent keeping, Ivarov. I can't see myself joining. I mean, I don't even have FC 26, first of all. But... do you know, just generally, I've not had an itch to play a modern football game for ages. I think people have said you should download the... There's someone that keeps patching PES 2021 to make it like the newer seasons. I just don't think I have any interest in that. Unfortunately. I liked PES 2021 a bit. It's just not happening. But again, that was because I made a custom team with custom leagues and stuff. If it's just like a football game where every team's licensed and it's just like you just play as Liverpool or whatever, I'm just not bothered anymore. Just like I'm not bothered about watching real football that much anymore. I just don't get much out of it. I prefer my little computer men that I've invented myself. You know? I'm much more invested in the story of FC 125 and the wheat storage than I am of Arsenal and Man City, for example. Decent keeping, Ivarov. Decent keeping, mate. Stremmer's got... I mean, he'll be lucky to get a yellow there. One of these players has to come off because it's just not clicking. Michael, come on. 200 gig. See, that's just madness. I mean, I wouldn't actually. I've just downloaded several gigabytes worth of faces just for this game, to be fair. I was ripping the piss out of Chappers for scoring an own goal, then proceeded to attempt the worst shot in the world with the last kick of the game to equalise. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. My little virtual mates, yeah, I just care about the little men who live in my computer rather than the real life ones. You know? Come on, good tackle. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Valany, well in. Oh my God, it is an absolute siege. It's an absolute siege. We've broken it though. No, we haven't. The siege continues. Good block. That's nice, Ordaz. That's lovely, Ordaz. Keep going, son. Keep going, son. Oh my God. Oh. It was about to happen. Come on. Come on. Hank is on. Who's Hank? I didn't make Hank. No idea who Hank is. That's a real player. That's a real human being. It might not be. It might be one of the fake ones, mind you. Oh, we need to get it out of the midfield. It's not happening. Fuchs coming off, I think. Fuchs coming off. It's just not. And it's going framey now with all the fucking times for it to go framey. Pause, because it's hurt my eyes. Oh my God. You should all have a chat with yourselves. That's fine. That's fine. There's nothing I need to respond to, I don't think. Hampson's going to come on, I think. And I'm going to put Tomasi at right back and I'm going to bring a Yuga on. Still framey for me. If you're new here, by the way, occasionally the game is perfectly fine for you lot, but goes very framey for me. And it does it for a minute or two, and I don't have a clue how to fix it. Every fix that people have suggested has done absolutely nothing. Madness. Awful from Ordaz there. All the time in the world does that. Not good enough. Ben Arthur's injured, that's nice. That's nice to see. Hopefully the framiness has stopped now. Looks like it might have done. Yes. Good stuff. Win that. Lovely. Oh, there's a centre-back back there, didn't you? I didn't even notice. I thought he was through. I thought he was properly through then. Sensible, boys. Sensible. Cannot be conceding now. Especially not to Connor, who has scored several goals against us before. We're going to go slightly defensive now, because I'm a little bit worried. I'd love to just scrape a win here, by the way. I'd love it. Absolutely would love it. If they hug the subs, it's nice, isn't it? It's nice. Streets will one day learn his name. But, hang on. I'll read the second part of that in a second. It's your own fault for splitting into two messages. That's nice. Steen. That's lovely. That's absolutely wonderful. Oh my god. But for now, he is yet to be learned, to never be forgotten. Who are we talking about here? Sorry. You could have said that 20 minutes ago. If it was what message, it'd never get read. I'm fully in concentration mode today. Oh, Ben Arthur. But we know his name. It's Ben Arthur. I need a win here. Oh my god, imagine a win here. Imagine a win here. Steady on Ruskin. Steady on Ruskin, mate. Steady on Ruskin. If they score from this, I will not be best pleased. Oh, dearie me. Dearie, dearie me. See, Hamson makes a run there when I want to play it short. Really frustrating. And then now he's not making a run when I want him to make the run. Back to the keeper, son. That's lovely. That's nice. That's not. Just break up the play, boys. Just break up the play. Break up the play. That is lovely from Hampson. Keep going. Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely performance. Take that to the bank. Only fools Ruskin. Call back to Wisecrack's comment a few streams ago. I don't remember what Wisecrack's comment a few streams ago was. Really sorry. I'll take that. Should have scored Castolo. Should have had a couple Castolo. Oh, it was exactly that. Right, okay. So it wasn't a call back then. It was just repeating a comment. Oh, FC125 won again. I hate that. I hate that. And Leopard said Teddy Ruskin. I don't know what that means either. Ben Arthur. Sorry, you're annoyed. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I've lost control of you lot already. Let's have a look at the league. Oh, I tell you what. You remind me of one of those jabronis. You control the don't worry, says Adam. I haven't got a clue what that. What are you talking about? What are you on about? The wheels have probably come off here. I don't understand what's happening. Cup game, second leg. We won the first leg 1-0, didn't we? I believe. We're rattling through this, to be honest with you. He's actually dyslexic, mate. Horrible for you. I don't know what... But I don't... but I don't know what people are saying. And I'm getting very confused by it. Hope that makes sense. God, Sanctuary's little pentagon is very similar to ours. That's worrying. Good ball. We are in winter here. Can we just see? Should we just set this to be rainy? And just see if it actually makes a difference? So I don't think it does. Wow, a lot of red arrows, to be fair. A lot of red arrows. Okay. Lots of lovely red arrows. Look at that. The entire back line. Let's start Hamson. Let's not. No, no, no. Every time we play this lot, I start Hamson, and it doesn't go well. He's not the right player. Let's rest Similes. Do you reckon that's... Let's play Dodo. Should we play Dodo? And Captain Tomasi. Or does penalties. There's no one as Irish as Beppy Obama. Throbbing Red's a lot of throbbing red arrows. Look at them. Should we start Berche? Let's start Berche. For a laugh. We're 1-0 up already, so we might, you know, we can get away with a draw here, basically. What do the arrows mean? Sorry. So the arrows are basically form. So if it's a red arrow pointing straight up, that means they're in top form, which means their stats, depending on the stat, usually gets boosted by probably about an average of 10%. Obviously, the sort of up diagonal arrow, this one, is boosted by about 5%. Straight means their stats are as is, and then the blue ones mean they're slightly worse. The down one means much, much worse. There are slight deviations to that if it's like a grey arrow. Usually if they're coming back from injury, they'll get a grey arrow, which can mean something slightly different. But that's the gist of it. Basically, you want to mostly be playing the players with the red arrows. But it depends. If it's a really, really shit player with a red arrow, it's probably not going to be as good as a decent player with an orange arrow or a green arrow. Just how up for it they are, basically. Yeah. Pretty much. Ifrov starts. Ifrov starts. Why not? Oh, it is raining. So the weather works. 18 degrees and raining. Interesting. Lovely low pixelated flag. Low pixelated? Low pixel? Whatever. Whatever. Ignore me. Look at me with all the little waterproof jackets on. That's nice. the boys. I would like to see a good game from Dodo here. It's sort of been forgotten about since we got to Messi. But he's still got a job to do, I think. Low res, that's the one. That's the one. So away goals are in action here. We got an away goal last time out. Which basically means nothing, because if they get a goal, then it equalises, and then it doesn't mean anything. If they get 2 goals, then they go for an away goal. So, really, as long as we stop them from scoring. Pablo Babone, referee today. Okay, time to defend a 1-0 lead. And you'll notice that I keep saying that as I kick off, and I am consciously thinking about the videos that I'm making. Because sometimes I will... Oh, yeah. That wasn't bad. Sometimes it's very difficult for me to edit down these videos because I'm talking absolute shit when the important things happen. Get that. We're looking up for it. He's got all content brained, yeah. I'm having fun making those. Since I've got like a template for them now. All I have to do is basically drag the clip in and then trim it down. It takes like 20 minutes to make one video. It's quite a nice sort of workflow that I've got going on. That's nice. Oh. Good turn, a hero. Now, he scored against us last time out, an absolute clanger from Ivarov, by the way. But Bravhide scored the first goal for us in the cup, so... Swings and roundabouts. Here he is now. No, that was... I pressed L1. I pressed L1 there, mate. Offside. We'll say some of the best of it. I've genuinely really enjoyed it. I'm also really surprised that I can make a video that is 20 seconds long and it will have an average view of about 2.5 seconds. But I can make a video that's 1 minute and 20 seconds long and it has an average view time of about 40 seconds. I'm amazed. I'm quite pleased. Oh, it's happening. It's happening down the left. That's not happening from Dodo, poor. That's nice, Stremmer. Remember when Stremmer almost got sent off in the first game of the season? Lucky boy. Should he have been passing it there? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. TikTok generation. Yeah, but I'm posting these videos on TikTok and they're getting very long view times, is what I mean. That's what's surprising me. People just hate conclusions, keep the magic alive. I hate that. I hate that. It's true. But I hate it. Does my head in. Nice. Unlucky Bravhide. Unlucky, son. Win it back. I sense something from Menanda here today. Don't know why. Don't know what it'll be. I just had a feeling. A spidey sense. Jesus. Win it back. Lovely. Maybe that's because everything you've ever done is absolute tripe, but I would never say that personally. That is true. Apart from that one Disney video, they got 2 million views. That was good. People loved that. Do you reckon there's still anyone that's like following me on Twitch or subscribed on YouTube and they don't want to say it, but they're just thinking, when's he going to play Disneyland Adventures again? It's been 4 years. It's been nearly 4 years. Hello, Truffle, hope welcome. How are you doing? There's got to be. One of the perils of being a variety streamer is that you get people who follow you or subscribe to you, whatever platform you're on, with the assumption that you're going to play that sort of thing forever, and then you don't. Oh no! Fair play. Hello, Nerdmo. It's only a game to put up a real good fight. I'm going to be soccering you tonight. That's good. More of that, please. Not just from Nerdmo, but from the rest of you. Let's up the ante a little bit. Leopard's just talking absolute nonsense today. Nerdmo's coming with that. Put you all to shame. Fizzed in. I'm literally not. What a ball that is, that's good enough. How's each person doing? They're doing well. We were saying that Ivrov's having a bit of trouble with his at home recently with his wife. We don't quite know what's happened, but he's putting in some fairly erratic performances on the pitch. He's done all right last couple of games though, barring 1 or 2 crazy moments. I meant the real people. Well, they're not. I don't give a shit about them. Oh! And the beautiful thing about that is that because I scored right after that, I'm going to have to include that very specific soundbite in any potential videos that I make of this. Which will be good. He almost missed that, by the way. Poacher's goal from Ordaz. Lovely. Thought I've been good with my spelling's a bit. Adam, you've been alright. Fair play to you. You've been alright. The thing is, Adam, and I don't mean to call you out on this, and I don't mean it in a bad way or anything like that, but you haven't said much. So my mind immediately goes to the people who are just constantly talking like Leopard. What a ball. Oh, stop running. Well played, Graphite. Safety first, mate. Safety first, son. Ugh. I enjoyed you watching you play Halo, Adam. I have fond memories of playing Halo with my brother on the Xbox while listening to... He used to have the Muse albums loaded onto the Xbox, so we'd be listening to the good Muse albums, that is. So, Absolution, Origin of Symmetry, one other, I think. What's the one with Supermassive Black Hole on? That one. Ivrov is... No, pause. No, Muse did a good album. Good lord. No, I'm not having this. I'm not having this nonsense that Muse were never good. Muse are now... Everyone accepts Muse are now the Banksy of music. Not interested, but to claim that Muse never had any good albums is absolute nonsense, and I will not be having it. Absolutely not. They have at least 3 good albums, possibly 4. Possibly 5, if you're being very generous. But I will not have this. Muse never did anything good. Just because they're a bit naff now. Or they're very naff now. Not having it. Go on. Oh! I was winding me up, but Muse are the Banksy of music is simply an absurd thing to say. No, it's not. You're the Banksy of streaming. Muse are the Banksy of... Muse are the Banksy of music. Muse are the Black Mirror of music. Now. Back then. No. Congratulations on winding me up. No. Great fucking job, mate. Super job. You win. That's lovely. Lovely. Run away from him, Berchet. That's nice. Get a cross in. That's nice. Oh, you've got to be scoring that. I can't believe that. That is some save, by the way, from Sawyer. Can't remember his first name. It's Lucas or something. It's going framey, by the way. Going framey. Half time. Couldn't come soon enough. Never thought I'd hear you defending Muse, mate. No, I like Muse's earlier stuff. Oh, now fair enough. I'm not up to speed with modern Muse because I hate them for attention. Oh, fair enough. No, Muse now. No, they're all sort of. I don't know how to explain it. It's like the Black Mirror of music. It's that sort of thing. I'm just not interested. I don't know how to articulate my point any better than that, but people who have heard Muse's newer stuff will know what I mean by that. They have missed some absolute sitters, by the way. They've got to score 2 goals now. I used to like Muse. I used to like Muse. I used to really like Muse. And like I said, I still have a soft spot for the sort of early to mid 2000s albums that they did. I don't even mind the Resistance, the 2009 one. People don't... That seems to be like the beginning of the end for a lot of people. But I don't mind that one either. It's when they went into the sort of... What was it called? The Second Law and that sort of... That's when it fell off a bit. The good tracks per album ratio fell off. Still never scored a goal for us, Menander. Do you reckon he'll ever score for us? It might never happen. It's all happening, isn't it? Ping pong. Nice, Chechu. Well played, mate. Oh, it's fizzed in towards Sawyer. Good save. They play a Muse song in one of the recent Black Mirror episodes as well, but there you go. Which Muse song is it? Steely Dan All Day, All Night, absolutely. Lupus. No, Lucas. Lucas Leopard. The Black Mirror of music as it's superficially decent, but actually highly derivative, and once you notice that you can't enjoy it anymore, is that what we're saying? Because these are the sort of tepid, reheated takes I live for. I just mean more in terms of the topics of things that they sing about. They sort of, it's just all that sort of conspiracy sort of, not conspiracy, but sort of dystopian kind of, not interesting to me. Not bothered. That's more what I mean. War's bad in it. That's why I meant it was a bit Banksy-ish. Yes! I'm going to have to include that in the fucking video now as well. Never mind. Bang. 2 for Mordaz. Have you ever ate a topic? I love topics. Love them. Pop a nan guff. No. No. Not having that, Leopard. Not having that. No, modern music's very much... What's their most recent album called? I don't know if they've released a new one since then. But didn't they have an album called The Will of the People or something like that? So that is... Oh my god. How has Ivarov not conceded here? That is very much sort of the kind of thing that I'm talking about, what I don't like. You call an album The Will of the People, I'm just like, oh, I know what this is going to be about. Sometimes people go on about, like, don't judge a book by its cover. No, I will if it's called The Will of the People. Just like that Jethro. The Jethro Tull released an album a couple of years ago. I know. And it's called, like, The Zealot Gene or something like that. And it's just like, right, not interested because it's going to have some wank about cancel culture on it. I've got to include that in the video as well. Oh, crap. I need to shut up when we're attacking. But this is, it's going to be about the, that's where they borrowed the phrase from, TN. But, like, the album's from, like, 2022 or something like that, and you're just thinking, it's so dated. Would you describe them as sanctimonious wank? I don't know. I don't know if it's sanctimonious or... I'm just generally not interested in that topic at all. Hello, Nightlights, welcome in. No, Jethro Tull, they released an album. I quite like the earlier Jethro Tull stuff, but they released an album a couple of years back called The Zealot Gene. And the title track is sort of about... I think I remember reading about, like, the liner notes in it. And it's like Ian Anderson has written this little thing and he's like, I hate conservatives and right-wingers and all that sort of thing, good stuff. And he's like, but some of the left are just as bad. And it's like, right, well, you've lost me. You've lost me. I get that left-wing people can be incredibly annoying. Believe me, I've had to deal with a hell of a lot of it. But I don't think that you have to include that for balance when you're talking about the people that are currently in charge of the world right now. Oh yeah, but some of the other people are a bit... Yeah, but they're not in charge, and also they don't really want to be going around killing people and stuff, so I don't really think it's... I don't think it's an appropriate comparison to make, would be my opinion on that. Anyway, 3-0 up in the semi-finals of the Cup, hopefully. Unless something incredibly wrong happens now. That's fine, I just wanted to hear someone say sanctimonious wank. Fair enough. I dare say I'll lose a lot of the... Is Yarich on? Do we bring Yarich on just to take this free kick? Let's do it. Let's do it. Yarich coming on for the sole purpose of taking a free kick here. Oh, dearie me, that was close. Let's have a look at the replay. Let's view the replay. Can't go that far back. That's fine. Can't go that far back. Dare say there's no point of a replay if you can't go that far back, but never mind. I am aware that I sounded like a little bit of a gnome then. By the way, I apologise for that. Do you reckon you can get a hat-trick? Oh, it does. Oh. Oh. Come on, mate. Absolutely leather it. No, never mind. Never mind. I always forget that Yarich can play defensive mid. I don't think we utilise that enough, to be honest with you. Everything's right except the bite. It's a classic. It's an all-time classic. As opposed to classic talent all time. What a 1-2 that is, by the way. That's nice. Unlucky, son. Well in, Dodo. That is super. That's nice. Yeah, yeah. A winner free kick. That's nice. Oh, Yarich is injured. Oh, shit. That's not good. He didn't even score. If he scored the free kick, it would be a worthy sacrifice. He didn't even score the free kick, did he? God, it feels nice to play a game for 20 minutes where there's sort of nothing on the line and we're on top. You know? It's nice. Just knock it about. This is lovely football. It's lovely football. To Yerich, according to their need. Does that work? Does that work there, boy? Does that work, mate? Got to be getting a goal here, son. It's not getting a goal here, son. Team feels noticeably snappier than the start of PES streams. Yeah, it's the teamwork, I think. I think it's the teamwork. They link together so much better now. It's nice. I like that progression that you get. Nerdmo, did you pay out that coffee thing, by the way? I don't know if this is alright for me to bring them on stream. I assume it is. Has it been paid out? I was going to say while we're on the topic. We're not on the topic at all. I completely changed the subject, in fact. Hat-trick, please. Oh. Yes, it's been paid out. Lovely. I hope everything works out all right for them. Just leave it all. That's or Hampson even. That's fine. Oh. Yeah, have a bit of that, mate. That's not a booking any day of the week. That's harsh. Got the ball. Literally got the ball. Shackett and Knobloch are on now. That's Fred Knobloch. Oh my god, keeper. I dare say that Ivrov's place is safe purely because the other team have been so weird today. Not through his own sort of... He's not had a decent game. He's just somehow magically not conceded. Oh my god. I knew that was going to happen. I'm glad to hear it, Nerdmo. And thank you very much, mate, for setting that up, by the way. What a trooper. What a hero. Speaking of heroes. Oh, I'd love to score. We've never scored 4 in a game, I don't think. I don't think we've ever scored 4 in a game. I would love to score 4 in a game. Imagine scoring 4 in a game. It's never going to happen. We're never going to score 4 in a game. Ordaz will never get a hat-trick. Oh. Jesus. Hampson on the right wing here, by the way. Interesting. What a cross that is. Finally. First hat-trick for the team goes to Ordaz. His first ever hat-trick. Lovely. Well taken. Cherry on the icing, on the cake. Bang. 4-0. It's finally clicking. I believe. I finally believe, folks. It's taken a while, but I genuinely believe we'll get promoted this season. I didn't think it before. I think it now. We're going to get promoted this season. I know this is a cup game, but whatever. That has given me all the belief in the world. Emphatic. I love it. 5-0 on aggregate. 24 shots, 13 on target. A 9. A rating of 9 for Ordaz. I don't think I've ever seen a 9 in PES 6 before. Not sure I've ever seen a 9 in PES 6 before.
What?
A 9. Did you get an assist? Who assisted Braunfeld? I think he just scored himself, didn't he? No, Ordaz assist. Is that Ordaz assist? Ordaz assist. 3 goals and an assist for Ordaz. 3 goals and an assist for Ordaz. One more game. One more game. I can't let this momentum slip. One more game. It's the last game before the transfer window. Next stream, I'll do a stream on Thursday or something. Next stream will come on and we'll just look at transfers. In fact, it also means I can possibly have a look off stream and I can just single out some players and stuff. And we're playing PES United. Who have we got in the cup? Swizzny FC. I'll take that. And the faculty of PES United. I'll take that. That's fine. One more game. Let's regulate the condition. Not of all the players, though, because some of them are quite fatigued. That'll do. Yeah, nice. Is it a Cal derby, is it? What do you mean? No, no. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, it is. Absolutely is. Yeah. Finish this game, and then next stream will come on, and we'll just do transfers for probably about half an hour, I imagine. And then we'll play a couple of games. PES United. Let's get the balls right. Game choice. That's fine. The 2 biggest Pro Evo 6 streamers going head to head. We have got their players, though, technically. They've just got the standard PES United team that comes with the game. Let's play Valiantly. Let's play Castolo. And let's play Fook. And let's... Stremmer is suspended. Interesting. Interesting. See, otherwise, I think that's fine. I think that team's fine. Ordaz finally has cemented himself as first choice striker, I think, by the way, which is interesting. Pilfered the whole squad. Pilchard. Remember Pilchard from Bob the Builder? Was it the cat? The cat was called Pilchard. Remember that, Leopard? Oh my god, a win here could absolutely... I mean, they've only got 4 points. We should be winning this. This should be a routine win for us. Halfway through the season. Suffocate's set up in the hospitality seats. God, I watched Suffocate's last night. He was playing a sponsored. He was in a sponsored stream. Some game called... I can't remember what it was called now. But it's some very derivative sort of... Here we go. That was just for the TikTok, by the way. It was some sort of... I can't remember what it was like. Some sort of space game, and it went on. I tuned out as soon, not because I don't like Zaffa Cakes, I love Zaffa Cakes, but I tuned out because the game started going on about space pirates have stolen our cargo, and I thought this could be one of about 100,000 games that exist. I don't understand why they keep making games like that. I don't understand who the audience is. These space pirates and stealing cargo and trading, and who gives a shit? It was a sponsor stream though, so get that bread. But I don't think I'd bother doing that. Not for me. Not for me. Interesting formation this from Pez United, by the way. I'm a little bit concerned. Hit that, Ivrov. Lovely. He's got his confidence back. I did have a chat with him, obviously. I said, look, you've got to buck your ideas up because this is not on. And he's responded, in fairness. Still had a couple of shaky moments, but it hasn't been too calamitous. So I think I'm going to allow it. Oh, a run from Ordaz, by the way. Oh. Get a peek behind the curtain as live stream viewers, and may I say it's a real treat. Space pirates are the mainstay of games. I don't know. I've never known anyone to be interested in that, like constantly. Oh, I know what we could do with another game where you're in a spaceship and there's space pirates. And having said all this, it's gone for Amy, by the way. I had noticed, and I've not talked about this on stream yet, but now is as good a time as any because I've remembered. I have noticed that someone has made a game that literally just sounds... It's like someone has made everything I hate about games and put it into a game. And has called it, of all fucking things to call it, Mugenics. I don't know if anyone else has seen this game. It is literally, it's like someone has delved into my mind and gone, what is the one... Every single decision that has been taken in the making of that game has been the exact opposite of what I would do if I made a game. That was nice of them. It's lovely of them. Very considerate of them. Even down to the title. Who thinks it's a good idea to call a game that? I know it's meant to be like ironic or whatever, but people don't fucking understand irony. Do they? The Binding of Isaac. I couldn't give a shit who makes it. Couldn't give a shit who makes it. I've never played The Binding of Isaac. And I never will if it's... The mind who made it is the same mind as someone who thinks that calling the game Eugenics is funny. And it's just full of, like, poo jokes and stuff. I've been playing it, it's okay. No, Adam, don't say that after I've just said how much I hate the idea of it. Don't go, I've been playing it. Because I just think less of you now, Adam. I just think less of you, mate. It's nothing personal. I just don't value you as a human as much as I did before you sent that message. Sorry. No, it's fine. I only found out about it because a couple of people put it on their Steam wish lists, on my friends list. But I looked into it and, oh my god. Come on. It's just... The thing is, I don't really like video games as a whole. I've come to that conclusion. I don't really like video games that much. So whether or not I don't like something is, you know, it's the level of how much I dislike it that turn does. But I've never even played it. But I've even the art style of it and the thing, the fucking. I looked into it and there's like, they've got loads of like sort of, I don't know what you want to call them, but like sort of internet personalities voicing characters and stuff, but including incredibly questionable ones, to put it lightly. And then the creator was asked about it, and he was like, "Oh no, it was on purpose. I want to put in voice actors who are on both sides of an argument." And it's like, yeah, but what are you getting out of that? What are you getting out of hiring a voice actor who thinks genocide is bad and then going, "Oh, you know what? I'll include one that thinks it's good, actually, just to balance it out." It is the ultimate sort of centrist bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Has Rivers Cuomo of Weezer? Hardly know her. I've never listened to Weezer. Never listened to them. I think I've heard one song and I've heard enough. I've heard enough, mate. Not interested. I'm being slightly facetious, by the way. I'm not going to suddenly start blocking people because they're playing the game that I don't like, even if I think it's quite questionable, some of it. But, God. It's just amazing how many things about it that I don't like. There's not a single redeeming quality of it, I don't think. Here's orders. Unlucky, so. Any other games we should watch out for? I can't take this risk loss. Please don't worry about it, Adam. Don't worry about it, mate. Like I said, I generally don't like games anyway, to be honest with you. Lovely. Ordaz is on fire at the moment. He is absolutely on fire. Someone put him out. Someone needs to put him out. You loved Binding of Isaac, did you? I've never played it. Literally, my entire knowledge of Binding of Isaac, I know nothing about it apart from the video of Gilbert Gottfried saying the Binding of Isaac. That is the only exposure I've had to that game. I know nothing else about it. I've not seen any pictures from it. I've not seen streams of it. Nothing. All I know is Gilbert Gottfried going, "The Binding of Isaac." And that's it. That's my entire knowledge. Free kick ref? No? Did you like my Gilbert Gottfried impression, by the way? First time I've ever done that. I don't think it was too bad, considering it was my first ever attempt. Wasn't perfect. I'd love... If I could do a Gilbert Gottfried impression, I would only ever talk like Gilbert Gottfried. Honestly. Oh, Castolo's just watched it go past him. Sounded like Gene Hackman. I do a really good Gene Hackman impression. I had a dream yesterday where I was pretending to be homeless outside of the McDonald's on Briggate in Leeds. And then 2 minutes later, I was a bride at a wedding. What's that about? What do you think that means? People who say all dreams have a meaning, what does that mean? And you know that that's true. You know that I actually did have a dream about it because I could not make that up. Poor. And it's half time. Weezer are like My Muse, great 2 first albums, but then you're lucky to get a listenable song on it. Fair enough. That's a fun idea for a game, managing a centrist newspaper and you have to false balance everything to win points. I genuinely, Nerd Mode, if there was like a game like that was like a proper bit of satire, instead of the point of it being like that's actually what you should do, I'd play that. I think that'd be quite good. I mean, I dare say there's a newspaper simulator where you can sort of already do that. I don't know. But it's not maybe like a core part of the game. I'd love that. Oh, Ordaz. I can't believe how good Ordaz has become. Such a shame he missed half the season. Such a shame he missed half the first season through injury. But, oh my god. It's happening now, isn't it? It's all happening now. And if we can get another signing through the door, a keeper or a winger, we could be absolutely unstoppable. Free kick. Don't do too well or Ordaz will be bought. I fucking hope not. If anyone buys Ordaz, oh my god, I haven't even thought about that. Why have you said that, Michael? Why have you said that? Why have you said that, mate? Go on. Always the homeless, then the prize. What an effort from Castolo. Today's TikTok, by the way, is going to be the one where we played PSV in the pre-season special kit. So Michael, you might be tagged in a lot of comments because it's the kit with the what on it, and a lot of people are not going to understand the joke, and I'm going to have to explain it to them. I don't know how to explain it other than Michael talks funny, which is a bit problematic, I think.
What?
Exactly. Whew. I said a bit problematic, I think. It's very problematic.
What?
Romualdinho is on, by the way. That's Romualdinho. Tag me and I'll get the local ministers in to have an official word. Come on, Ruskin, get your goal, mate. Never mind. I can't remember how what came about. Was it a clip? I think I've actually got the clip of it. Was it first when we played Minecraft? This was offline. We were playing Minecraft and Bark said, what? But obviously, he went, what? And then Gundy, like, repeated it. And I'd had a little bit to drink. And I wasn't drunk, but I was a bit giggly. And I absolutely pissed myself laughing at it. Gundy's allowed to do it though because he's Dutch and he's got an even stupider voice. Sorry, no offense. Apologies to all the Dutch people watching this right now. Thought it was Safov. No, No, you're right. No, you're right, actually. Nightlights, you're right. But I think it first became funny to me when that happened. When Gundy said that. Like I said, though, he's allowed to. Is this Yarich territory? If he was playing, it would be. If he was playing, it would be. He's injured. He's injured, isn't he? Forgot about that. Should we want Espimas? Espimas for Ruskin, how about that? Interesting substitution there. Valently on free kicks, by the way. Absolute madness. Who's taking this? Free kick accuracy, 75. Probably Brafide. Still easier to understand than that Chappers one. What's the Chappers one? Oh, I don't know what this is. Unless I do know what this is. I don't think I know. We're not shooting from here, are we? Don't be stupid, mate. Oof, dearie, dearie me. Put that in the link. Put that in the link. Put that in the chat after the game. I'll watch it. We'll watch it on stream. I've also been meaning to put predictions in. And I've been forgetting for like match results. I keep forgetting. I know, naturally, I don't want to do it because you get fucking Tommy 10 points, Leopard, and makes it not fun. So that's why we're not doing it. Ultra, welcome into you, mate. How's it going? Good to see you. Come on, link up. Ah. I'm gonna have to go back into the VOD and look at the lineup that we played in the last game, and just set that as the starting lineup. I think. Steady, son. I was making a clip, so I don't know what. Oh, fair enough. I assumed that was a clip of you saying something. Never know what to do with free kicks in this. Keep it in. No. Slipped over. Unlucky, son. Unlucky. Don't stop when you get up to him. What's the point of pressing if you're just going to stop? We might 1-0 our way to the league title here, and I'd be so happy if we did that. At least we're not just scoring from set pieces like some teams are. Won't be the most boring team to win the league, but keep your heads though. Still time left. Still time left. That's nice, SPMS. That's lovely. No, Brafide, wrong pass, mate. It's the wrong pass, Brafide. Tomasi missing the head, unlucky son. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, lucky. I was fumbling. I didn't know what to do there. Keeper. The keeper put him off, to be fair. Credit to Ivarov there, putting the player off. I think that's fine. Let's bring on Mako and Chechu. Last 10 minutes. Calamitous, that should be your name. Good stuff, mate. Anyone else got any suggestions? Calpol was one that usually got thrown around in school. Calgon as well. Washing machines, etc. No. Go on. Come on! I need to learn how to chip it. How to, like, dink it. I still haven't mastered it. I was saying this to someone yesterday. He had to do it. It's a red card, but he had to do it. You can't risk that. And I don't think he even touched the ball. He's come on, he's got a red card. You had to do it, though. He's done well to catch him, actually. He's done well to chip him up from there. Calipers, caltrops, Celtic, BapyCal. Right, let's sort this out. Oh dear, what do we do? Tomasi right back, that's what you do. That's what you do. And we just don't play an attacking mid, I suppose. I suppose that's what you do. How do I... There you go. Let's go all out defence. Just knock it about 5 minutes. We'll just take a 1-0 here, I think. No, we won't. Let's get 2. Callum McGregor, yeah, good. Calmy maybe. Calmy maybe. That's good. Well into Massey. Nervy 10 minutes here. Nervy final 10 minutes it's been. Get that. Super. Come on. See it through. See it through. See it through. Lovely. Lovely. Saw it through. Straight to 1-0. Take it. Take it and run. Take it and run. The cowl is coming from within the house. Stuff. Where's the goal? What was the goal? This was the goal. Good run from Ordaz, by the way. Nice little finish there. I like it. Let's have a look at the league standing, shall we? 18 shots, 8 on target. Folks, we are absolutely dominating these games. Swizzny FC won, that's worrying. We could go up here, but it's going to be tricky. There's 3 other teams that seem properly at it. And that worries me a little bit. We're not going to do negotiation. Folks. Castolo is leaving the club. Castolo is leaving the club. Rule number 1 of transfers. If we get an offer for a player that is from a higher club ranking, we have to accept it. Castolo has played his final game for the club. Bayern Munich want him. They're 7th. We're 54th. Oh, above the wheat storage, though. That's pretty good. Oh, halfway through the season. Halfway through the season. Oh my god, we could do this. We play FC 125 next as well.
What?
The wash storage. Above last season's UEFA Cup finalist. Please say Lothar is coming to Lewis welcoming. Who put an offer in for Lothar? FC 125. Maybe. If we can get another keeper in, Lewis, which is our number 1 priority, I think. If we can get a keeper in, I'm going to have a look off stream and have a look and make a little bit of a short list of like the newcomers and stuff like that. If we can get a keeper in, yeah, Lothar's gone. Absolutely, he's gone. Was it a loan? Oh, it is a loan. But it's a loan from our rivals, like promotion rivals, which is interesting. Castolo, though. Yeah, Castolo is... He's gone. He's gone. But we'll do that next stream. We'll do that next stream, folks. I should be on again on Thursday, I think. Thursday morning, all being well. Maybe Friday. We'll see. Folks, Castolo was... He wasn't quite loved in this playthrough, Castolo. But when I was young, and I had PES 3, and I started a Master League, and I didn't really know what Master League was. I started a Master League, and I picked Liverpool, Merseyside Red, to play with. And he was the player. I didn't know who any of the other player was. I didn't know any of the players, but Castolo was the one good player that we had. So he means something to me personally on a deeper level than just this playthrough. But his contract runs out at the end of the season. We had to put him up for a transfer, in all fairness. It wasn't great last season. It's 2 goals all season. This season, I don't think he's done so badly. I think he scored 1. But I don't think he's done badly by any stretch of the imagination. So it'll be a strange one. He doesn't even get to say goodbye either. Doesn't even get to say goodbye. No farewell game for him. I said numerous times that he's overrated, and I believe you called him a melt. I never call anyone a melt because I don't call people that. I never call people that. Might have called him a prat or something like that. Never a melt, though. Never a melt. So Castolo's going to be gone. Next stream, we sell him. Who we sell him to, I don't know. I might put it up to a blind poll. I think there's 3 teams that have put in an offer for him. And maybe we just accept the highest one, actually. That's probably the more sensible thing to do. Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? But we'll do some transfers next stream, and we'll do some... maybe a couple of games as well afterwards. Blind poll, can't see it. Good stuff. A bittersweet ending, I think, to the stream. Because like I said, I do like Castolo. So I think to play us out, I've not got anyone for a raid either, by the way. So this is just it. Stay on, please. Have nothing to do at work. No, I've got to go. Got to go, unfortunately. Bit amused. No, Bit amused. A long-time fan of the club is going to sing a song for us here. For Castolo. Okay. This is Des O'Connor. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed that song, that was Des O'Connor with Key Largo. You can buy his album now. Available in all good, sensible retailers. Fucking NVIDIA background ruining the joke. There you go. There it is. Just an excuse to show off that, really. With 99 pence. Some great songs on here. Hello, Lionel Richie. Arthur's Theme, Christopher Cross, Key Largo. There's a Bertie Higgins, I believe it was. Fool If You Think It's Over. I Just Called Say I Love You. She's Always a Woman. The Waiting Game. I Honestly Love You. If You're Ever in My Arms Again. Isn't It Strange? Sad Songs Say So Much. To All the Girls I've Loved Before. Lately. Bilitis. Not quite sure what that is. Some sort of disease. Des O'Connor is the complete entertainer. I'm reading the blurb here. Whether he's performing a stand-up routine, in quotes, interesting, or hosting one of his famous interviews, he is entertaining. Oh, there's no comma there. However, one of his greatest talents is slightly more serious. He has an excellent voice. On Des O'Connor Now, he illustrates that talent by singing a wide range of classic songs that he performs with style. If you've enjoyed his TV shows, you'll love this album. Produced by Alan D. Barson, which sounds like the sort of Pez version of Alan Parsons, which is quite nice. Saxophone and clarinet solos by Bimbo Acock. That is Bimbo Acock, Bimboacock, Bimbo Acock. Lovely stuff. 1984, that was. For fuck's sake. There it is. Still sealed in its shrink wrap. Just a word of... Oh, shit, it's actually peeling there. Word of warning, if you do listen to this, it is on Spotify and YouTube Music, etc. But all of the metadata is wrong. All of the tracks are off by 1, which is incredibly stupid. In case you needed another reason not to use a streaming platform. Should have called it Banger After Banger. If only. If you'd released it 30 years later, absolutely. Never trust a man with Connor in their name. I mean, it's spelled with no to be fair. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I'll be back on probably Thursday morning, and we'll do some transfers. I'll have a look off stream for some stuff as well. And in that time that I did that, no one else has come online. So it's an end stream for me. Right? Anti-Irish statement from Nerdbomb, and that's a touch of class. They're allowed. Scottish. Wisecrack. They're allowed. Unless they one rung above you on the... I don't know. I turned my key light off, by the way. That's why I'm all weird now. See you later, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.